Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna do this look right here for you guys. It's a little springy, I feel, but I think I can pull it off with just a darker lip. I'm actually working at Sephora today, but first I have to go to work to my regular job. And while I normally wouldn't wear something like this, I really felt inspired and I wanted to do something different for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, loves, it's a rough morning. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Balm and I'm going to work that into my skin. This stuff smells amazing. It smells like oranges and it's meant for an oilier skin, but I'm combination dry and I feel like it really hydrates my skin where I need extra hydration, but it also controls the oil in my T-zone. I love this stuff. It's so good. Now I'm going to take my Smashbox 24 eyeshadow primer, and can we just take a minute to look at how bad my skin looks? I have breakouts everywhere. It's driving me nuts. So I'm just going to take this product and I'm going to just blend that all over my eyelid. And I think if you're one of those people that prefers using a brush or patting, go ahead and do you. But my eyes are so puffy that I'm just kind of applying a little bit of a pressure, which helps kind of drain the eye area to reduce some of the puffiness. So just a little quick tip. So now I'm going to take my Tarte in Bloom palette and I'm going to be using a Makeup Forever large highlighter brush, and I'm taking the shade Charmer, which is one of the lightest shades in this palette, and I'm going to dust that shadow all over my eyelids. All this does is basically set that primer so that I can go in with my shadows and really start creating our lovely look. The next thing I'm going to do is take the shade Rebel, and I'm going to use, of course, my trusty MAC 221, and I'm going to start applying that into our crease. And the way that you achieve a really flawless eye look is by really starting to build up your colors. So you want to start with your lighter shades and then work your way into your darker shades. This is going to ensure that your eyeshadow is super flawless and blended. All I'm doing is taking that same brush and that same shade and really building it. And as you guys see, I just went in with just a little bit more product and you're starting to see that the look is looking a little bit more defined, a little deeper. And we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm still taking that same brush and I am going to take the shade Leader and I'm going to just work that into the crease. And actually this is, I believe it's a 286 by MAC. It's a really soft, fluffy synthetic brush which really helps blend the shadow out and it keeps your makeup from looking really harsh or intense. It's just going to help blend everything out. So the next thing we're going to do is go back into our palette, and now we are going in with the shade Sweetheart. And I'm using that 286 synthetic brush, and I'm blending Rebel out so that it just looks really soft and blown out rather than really harsh the way it looks now, basically. So you want to take a lighter shade to really blend your edges out. Okay guys, so the next thing that we are doing is just blending, blending, and I'm using the same shade, which is Sweetheart, and this 286 brush to really make sure that everything looks very soft and blown out. Now we're going to go in with a beautiful eyeshadow by MAC, and this is Smoky Mauve. I don't know why they named it Smoky Mauve when it looks more of like a silvery lilac color, but it's so beautiful. And I'm taking a 239 brush by MAC, and I'm going to start by kind of patting the product onto the lid, but also dragging it to just shape the eye. You don't want to take this past your crease. You're literally just staying right under it. And by using the tip of the brush, I'm able to really just define the lid as opposed to kind of blending out into the crease. You don't want to blend out into the crease. Make sure to keep that color right under the crease, as you guys see that I'm doing here. Okay guys, so now we're going to go back into Rebel, and we're just going to add that color back into the crease, and I'm using a 286 brush because now we're just really blending that crease. And you don't have to be really precise with this. We're not adding any additional definition. We are just blending to make sure that the color is kind of blending upward, but also that you're creating a transition for that smoky mauve color. And we're just going to continue to do this a lot. This is the MAC 221, and I'm also taking that shade, and now I'm adding a little bit of definition. So this is going to be one of those processes where you just really build up the intensity of your shadow and your crease colors. And of course, we are going back with that 239 and the smoky mauve, and we're going to pat that onto the lid, drag it across to really make sure that the color is applied evenly, and that we're keeping that crease color in the crease and not bringing that down into our base color. These shadows are so beautiful and they're smooth. They're very pigmented and easy to blend out, and I really love the metallic-y finish that you get from these shadows. They do not look glittery or chunky at all. They just look really like metallic and frosty. They're so beautiful. Definitely some of my favorite shadows. So you really want to take time to look at what you're doing, and that you're really just kind of keeping your lines clean. Take time to just kind of compare both eyes and to figure out, where you need to blend or add more color. So now I'm taking this MAC corrector highlighter duo, and I'm taking both shades, the yellow and the peach shade. This is going to help correct the color under my eyes. I was thinking about making a video on color correction. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. And we are going to just blend that out. And look at how bad my face looks. I'm going to take some of that yellow and just apply it over any spots that I have in my face, and that's going to help conceal the redness. I look very tribal. It looks really funny. But just blend that in, and then we're going to go in with our foundation and we're going to hide these puppies. But because my skin looks really bad and I have so many breakouts, I think we're going to go super full coverage today, just to make sure that everything looks flawless. All I'm doing is just blending, blending, blending. I need to figure out how to use my new software so that I can add some music, because this chit chat stuff, I'm not very good at it. So I just want to, I don't know, fill the noise or the silence. So when I said super full coverage, did you guys know that I was going to be using the Remarkable Foundation by Marc Jacobs? It should have set you guys off. So you really want to shake this product, and you don't want to overdo it because it is very, very, very full coverage. And the shade that I'm using is 46, which is Golden Deep. This is the perfect shade for me right now. The shade I was using before was 51, which is my summer color, but this color is perfect for me now. So all I'm doing is taking a BH Cosmetics flat foundation brush, and I'm blending that foundation all over my face and really making sure that my foundation blends in with that corrector, and it's just going to help make everything look natural and bright without removing the product, and without it looking a little too bright. Okay guys, so we're just still blending that product, and I added a little bit more so that I can have more coverage, and because I was going to work, I want to make sure that my makeup lasts a long time. Thursdays are 14-hour days for me, and I don't touch up, so I want to make sure that everything looks flawless all day and I don't have to worry about my makeup moving or coming off. So this foundation is perfect for that. I'm taking this under my eyes also to just kind of clean up any fallout that I may have had or any little minor imperfections. You guys also want to make sure to bring any foundation really down into your neck. You're not adding additional product, you're just blending down so that everything looks really smooth and even and natural, really. Now the next thing we are going to do is just continue to blend. I'm using that MAC 286 brush and I'm just buffing the edges out. After I apply my foundation, I like to just go back and blend the edges out. I don't know why. It's kind of like force of habit, but I just feel like it keeps everything really smooth. So now I'm going to go back into that Charmer shade, and I'm going to take that same highlighter brush that I used by Makeup Forever, and I'm just dusting that right under my brow, and because this brush is so large, it's going into my eyebrows, which isn't a big deal. I am going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. I didn't think it was necessary to film it. So I'm going in again with that Smoky Mauve and MAC 239, and I'm kind of angling that brush just so that it almost follows the shape of a wing, and blending my crease out again. So as you guys see, I'm just pushing the color from the outer corner in, and all I'm doing is just sharpening that outer edge. This eyeliner is one of my favorite eyeliners. This is Lavish by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just a really beautiful plummy brown shade, and I love this stuff. It's just so pretty. It has like little specks of glitter in it, but it does not transfer onto your eye. Like, you don't see the glitter, you just see a really beautiful, soft, like smoky brown shade. It's perfect. It's one of my favorites. So I'm just pushing that under my eyelids, or under my lash line. Okay guys, so I'm taking MAC Soft Brown and a 221, and I'm going to be using that just to smoke out my lower lash line a little bit. It's going to help blend out Lavish and just kind of give me more of a smokier finish. I really love doing this, and I love Soft Brown. It's one of those really perfect transitional shades, but I feel like if you're new to blending under your eyes, this is going to help just kind of make everything a little easier. It's just a beautiful, soft, warm brown. So now I'm going to take my favorite lash curler, and that's by MAC, and I'm going to be using my Tarte Lash Primer. I'm just going to quickly edit this out. You've seen it a million times. Now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever 30M bronzer and my MAC 135 brush, and I'm just going to warm up my face. Good Lord, I cannot talk today. So I'm just warming up my face, and I'm using the lower edge of the brush to just kind of create a little bit of, not a contour, but just a slight definition to my face. And I'm bringing that into my hairline, and just warming up my face a little bit so that I don't look so pale. And of course, bringing it up a little bit into my forehead, because let's be honest, mama's got a forehead. So just blending this out, taking that under my triple chin and my neck. It's really important to bring a little bit of your bronzer down into your neck, because again, it's all about connecting your entire face to your neck. Now I'm going to be using one of my all-time favorite mascaras, and this is the YSL Full Sills mascara, and it's in black. I love this stuff. It just gives you a really dramatic look, and this stuff is so soft. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever touched your lashes after applying mascara or just throughout the day. This literally feels like silk. Your lashes feel like silk, but they look really dramatic and full, but it's not a dry formula at all. It's very hydrating and soft. So as you guys see, I like to pile on my mascara, and I added a little bit to my brow. No biggie, cleaned it up a little bit. So just building your lashes is key. At least for me it is. I like to put like 5-6 coats of mascara. But look at that. Makes such a big difference. So we're just going to apply our mascara to our other eye and continue with the rest of our look. I don't know what happened. Oh, I actually had to sneeze. It's so funny. I just saw something today where they were talking about that. It's pretty funny because it happened. So now I'm taking Dainty by MAC and my 137 brush. I like my 137 brush, which you guys know is my all-time favorite brush. and I'm just using that to apply a little bit of a pinky shade to my cheeks. I don't want anything that's going to be really neutral or super bright. I just kind of want a nice little balance of the pink and the purple. I like to take my blush into my temple a little bit too. So now I'm going to be using the Sephora Wino Gel liner, and I'm going to line my lips, but if you guys will see that when I press my lips, this stuff just blends like nothing else. So you don't have to worry about blending your liner so it doesn't look harsh. Like, this will do the job for you. It's very creamy, but it definitely stays in place. For my lips, I'm going to be using a liquid lipstick by Makeup Forever, and it's in the shade 2. It's just a really beautiful berry brown shade, and I really like the way the combination looks with the berry liner and then more of a browny, earthy berry shade as a lip. I love the combination. Okay guys, so we're just about done with this look. I'm just lightly defining my lip, and you really want to let this stuff dry. You can apply the gloss over it, but today I decided to just kind of leave it a little tacky. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!